Hi guys, sorry for the disturbance. Let's let's get back to the session. So, fact finding and field surveys. As I said earlier, descriptive is based on current variables. It always check with the surveys and what we call as while we are going for a entry or we are going to have a product, we'll always have a survey of the product. If you are going, for example, if you have a bike, if you are going to buy a bike, new bike, you will have a survey. How much it cost and what is the purpose and what is the color and how it is better from other companies and whether it gives mileage or not, and we'll consider all the factors comparing with other bikes and service and with the people who already had that. So the bike designs and colors and everything may change periodically, but we'll have a glance only with the current data. So this is descriptive, and analytical is, as I said earlier, analytical is basically from the existing system we'll get to improvise to the proposed system. Descriptive is a current solution with the current variables. So next, applied and fundamentals. So what is applied? So as I said earlier, if you are getting out with the problems or if you are facing a real life problems, we'll get immediate solutions from our parents. So today we had a phone call or an inquiry or anything else which is from a wrong person or a bad person. Our parents will immediately give a solution for the problem. Just block the number. This is the immediate solution for the problem. Not for the students, not for us also. If you are getting an unwanted disturbance or anything else, our immediate solution is we never think of anything, we never did anything, we'll just block it. In case of missing of our credit card or debit card, we immediately block the card. So this is the immediate solution for a problem. So fundamental. So fundamental is generalization and formulation of theories. So if you have a problem, we have to categorize it and you have to find the solution and you have to have a chemical composition and mathematical equations to solve a problem. In the physiologic or discrete mathematics or anything else, in the calculation of wages to the people or anything else, we just calculate, we use the formula, we have scientific knowledge and we'll approach it with the scientific methods and formulas. So next thing is quantitative and the qualitative. Phenomena that can be qualified. So quantitative is if you are getting a data for a problem or a solution, it should be a valid data. The data should not change and it should have a real value for the problems. So qualitative is a behavioral science. So it can be get or it can be applied only if it is experimental, only if it is observed. So have an example of everything. In an institution or an organization, we have a lots of quantity of people with the same qualification and the same criteria, but they'll have the same knowledge and everything, but only a few qualities or a unique behavior will separate them. It can be experienced only when we are having a experience with those peoples and their experience. So quantitative is basically a phenomenon that make to be qualified. Just you can qualify for the posting, but your quality cannot be needed. When it is qualitative, we have to check, we have to experience, and we have to work it out with the persons or the people for a duration of time. Then only you can able to find the quality. So, second thing is contextual and empirical. It is based on some ideas. If I say, can we go for a movie? We'll give some ideas. We'll go by that. We'll go by this. We'll buy that. We'll buy. This is what to say. Philosophers will say, and they'll think. If we say give a problem, they'll definitely give you some ideas. If I said mama, can I buy the book or something else, they'll immediately give a solution for it. They'll give some ideas. This is because of their practical experience. So empirical is observed only after a testing or implementing it with the real-time problems. So it is basically based on data what we are getting and the experimental research results. If you are finding a medicine or if you are finding a product, we'll first analyze the product, we'll design and we'll have implement it on some other local areas, and then we'll test the product. If it is working good, we'll let it out, otherwise we'll keep it aside. So this is empirical. So contextual is basically immediate ideas which is given through the experience and the practical knowledge, what we called as a real life practical knowledge by the thinkers or philosophers. Through the long year of experience, they'll give you a contextual ideas, but it is empirical. It has to be tested, it has to be experimented, and it has to be implemented. So second is pure research and applied research. So pure researchers will focuses on only a particular problem. It will not have several ideas. So if you are going to your research area, you will select a particular topic. In that particular topic, you will go for a one main concept. So that is a pure research. So you'll concentrate on a single topic with the in-depth knowledge. So the second thing is applied research. It has several disciplines. If you are just like a plus 2 students after completing their examination, they have several ideas. Whether we go for chemistry, physics, biology, they have different group options. They don't know what is the real thing that suits them. So it's like plus 2 students who is applying for their courses. It's applied research. Pure researchers, it's like researchers. They have a clear idea. They'll have in-depth knowledge on the subject. So pure researchers aims by enriching the basic disciplines. So they'll start from the basics, they analyze, they plan, they read out each and every topics, they'll have a procedures. So as we come for the applied research, they'll only focuses to solve the problem. They want the immediate solution for the problem, they focus only on the problems. This then come for the pure research. It seeks for generalization. So it categorizes the problem, it categorizes the step-by-step reviews. But in the case of applied research, without generalize, they never generalize, they'll just go out, they'll find the solution, they'll stop the problems immediately, but they doesn't know whether it arises in the future or not. So pure researchers always think why it has happened, why we are studying it, and what is the purpose of it. So here the result and the solution provided in the pure research will never be changed because of its practical experience and theoretical and full of generalizations. When it comes for research, applied research, the studies and the research values can be changed. So as I said earlier, if you had a problem in a family or something else, I'll give you a report. Yeah, this is happening or this is happening. So if I'll give you an example, just like an institution. In an institution, if your management or authority will ask you what is happening in the department, give me a report. We'll give a technical report. So you'll type everything. You will say this is happening and these are the things going on. If you are discussing in your meetings or in the department meetings, you will say the common report. Yeah, this is happening. You will never give a report or anything else. You just talk commonly and move off. So this is applied. So next, one-time research. So if you are going to hit a table or chair, you'll just take your legs or something going to hit on from your body. So this is a one-time research. You will now going to continue it again. We may not know. Again, you are going to hit with a chair or a table. So longitudinal research, it's taking on for a long time, finding a medicine or finding a cure for a coronavirus or something else. It's taking out for a long time. So field setting research or laboratory research. So if you are going for a mushroom cultivation, it's a field setting research. So basically based on the environment, whether the environment support the growth of a mushroom or not, we have to think everything. Classical or diagnostic research. So if a problem arises, we have to find where, when, what and why. This is diagnostic research. So where, when, what, why, how. This is called diagnostic research. It's a deep in-depth of the problem. So exploratory or formalized, it's basically based on testing. Once it is tested positive, we'll go ahead. Historical. Historical is basically on the archaeologists or you'll go for a geographist. They'll have a research on the ancient items and they have a research on the past experience and they have a research of older ideas or objects that they got in the previous researching works. So problem oriented research. So if there is a problem, if I have to take a class, I have to take it. It's a problem. I can't say I can't come today because of my fever. I can't do that. I can't do this. I can't say. So I have to take the class. It's a problem and I have to find the solution for the problem. If